One of the challenges that we have at Washington is that not all students have access to technology outside of the classroom. And yet, our hope for all students is that they walk out of their education and they have the skills of being able to use technology to build, to create, to problem solve. And so part of our role as educators is to make sure that we are giving students, all students, the opportunity to learn those skills in their education.
It's the life that they're going to live. Technology is really all around us, and the more savvy our students can be, not just in terms of can they check Facebook, can they put something on Instagram, but rather can they tell a source that is trustworthy and reliable, can they refine their search, can they write and present their ideas and issues, can they argue a point without getting into name calling. Those are things that they need to do, and technology allows them a platform and a way to practice that, and I think that that is so essential for their success. Not just in middle school, not just on some standardized test, but in life.
One thing that I like about the computer is that I can just search up sources, and I can write on the computer too to make it better. And instead of printing it, I can just email her the essay that I wrote about, and she will just see it right there on Schoology.
For a lot of our students, when they are the one clicking the mouse or when they are the one making the decision to move forward or move back, they feel like they are responding to their own needs in education, and technology really allows them to do that.
You could work at like your own pace, like if you're not as good in this one area, and like if you're really good in this one area, like you get to practice.
When we use the laptops for like different types of assignments, it's really helpful because you can go at your own speed, and whether it's faster or slower than the class, it's really nice.
I come to the library to go on computers and check my grades.
Computers in our library are definitely a magnet for students, be it to play games, to get homework, to print something out. Kids want to be on the computer.
One of my favorite reasons for coming to the library is for the computers, to use them. I mean, they're helpful.
We have a computer lab in the library, and that's where I do Dreambox most of the time.
Dreambox is personalized math for students, and kids just get to do math that's right for them. For a lot of them, it feels like games, and they don't even realize that they're learning, and it's just really fun.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, bass. Yeah, it's pretty clear. I ain't
We would love to really expand access at Washington, so all teachers have the ability to use technology in creative ways throughout the learning process.
Since I have access to a lot more information on the computers, it makes the work a lot more interesting and engaging, and it's also a lot easier.
In technology, we have good working computers, but for the rest of the classes, we don't have that opportunity.
It would be really nice if we did have access in all of our classes. That would be really beneficial.
Our numbers of computers in terms of laptops that are available for our students are very limited and very old.
Some of my classes have really old computers, and those are very slow, and we all dread getting them because they're always rebooting, updating, they randomly shut off, and they don't work sometimes.
If while you're waiting you want to use the book, it starts on page 188. That way you guys can be not just watching that, since that seems to be still going, right? Okay.
When kids see new laptops in classrooms, they are excited to learn. They are excited for what's coming, and it shows them that learning is important to the community that they're part of.
We have a student body that are little activists, and they love to take on some of the problems and the challenges that our society and our world is facing. And I think that technology allows them to explore those passions and really take a stand.
Technology helps me find out what I'm good at and how I could be big in the future.
It just makes it a lot easier because then you don't need a pencil with an eraser. You can just hit the backspace.
I'm just really bad at computers. I don't really know how to work them that well. But the good thing about having them in school is that we can learn to use them better for future reference, especially going into high school and stuff.
Well, I like to go on Schoology, check my grades, and sometimes play during recess time.
Personally, they're just a lot easier to use than pencil and paper. And God knows I've lost so many pencils.
My handwriting's not the best, as a lot of teachers
who have had before, they can attest to that. But the nice thing about laptops is I can just type, and everybody knows how to read that stuff. So yeah, I can just get my thoughts across really effectively with laptops.